It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 from the 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Browns, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
2nd and 14. And his pass incomplete. Well, always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys, because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns are back within a score. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hill now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings them 2nd and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 14, Browns 7.
Second down at 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Second down and 8.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Back to throw here. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. McCann now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Deron Payne able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Second and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. 58, 58, smart. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And some space here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. McCann's kick up and good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mahomes now on first down. And he's taken down. The this will be a Brown sack. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Oh, some strong running. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now, their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Hamler now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They find some open field here. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 71 yards rushing for them now on 17 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. Runs over it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant taking it in from 14 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. David Moore from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.